Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Real Food Genie, where we talk real food for the mind, body, and soul. Today we have a real food session where I will be sharing my Taco Bell's recipe. For the ingredients, we're going to start with 3 large bell peppers. Choose a variety of colors for more fun. 2 pounds of ground meat. In this video I use ground chicken breast, but you could also substitute for ground turkey breast or lean ground beef. Next, grab a block of cheese. I enjoy sharp white cheddar, but you could mix and match flavors that you like. I recommend grabbing a block and grating yourself to avoid added preservatives that are usually added to pre-shredded cheeses. Next, grab some salsa. Most salsas are low in fat and calories, but watch out for all of the extra added stuff. If you purchase salsa from a store versus whipping up your own batch, be sure to grab a version that has all natural ingredients if possible. Next, brown rice. This is optional, but pre-cook your brown rice or use leftovers for this recipe. It'll be totally fine. You could also omit the brown rice if you're trying to limit your carbs. Next, grab some seasonings to taste. I tend to go for all-purpose, low-sodium seasoning mixes. In this video, I use Mrs. Dash Table Blend, onion powder, cayenne pepper, and a package of low-sodium taco seasonings. And finally, optional toppings. You could add lettuce, tomato, Greek yogurt, avocados, you name it. Anything to add that special touch. Okay, let's go. If you would like to follow along, here's a shopping list with all of the ingredients that you will need. Grab a screenshot and come back when you're ready. Press play and let the cooking begin. Prepping the bell peppers. First, we'll start off with rinsing the bell pepper, cutting them in half, and removing the seeds. Place on a lined baking sheet and drizzle with olive oil and lightly season to taste. Bake it for about 10 to 15 minutes on about 350 degrees. You just want the bell peppers to get slightly tender without losing too much of the form. Next, we'll cook the meat. While the peppers are going, add in oil, meat, and seasonings to a skillet or stock pot. I like to mix up the ground meat well to get the seasonings all the way through prior to cooking. Turn on the stove to medium heat and then cook until brown, mixing well throughout the process to break down those larger meat chunks. I actually tossed in a handful of chopped green onion as well. Add in taco seasonings to taste. No need to use the whole packet, just about 1 to 2 tablespoons is just fine. Add in a couple of tablespoons of salsa to give the meat some extra flavor. Next, we will add in about 1/4 to a 1/2 cup of water, stir, and cover the pot. Turn the heat down to low and let it simmer well until the juices are cooked through. Okay, now while that's simmering down, if you like this content, hit the like and subscribe buttons for more real food recipes with Real Food Genie. You should see very little water at the bottom of the pot before moving on to the next step. Next, we're going to grate the cheese. You could grate about 1/4 to 1/2 block of cheese to taste. Oh, and I just want to add a shameless plug about this amazing cheese grater that I found. This grater contains its own little storage compartment. I grated the cheese with this and yielded about 1.5 cups. As you can see on the side, there are markers for measurements and everything. There's even an airtight lid so that you could store the rest in the fridge. If you need this cheese grater like I did, Check out the links in the description and get yourself one too. Next, prep the stuffing. In a bowl, combine meat, rice, and about a quarter cup of cheese and mix well. I used about 2 cups of meat to 1 cup of brown rice ratio. You could also exclude the rice if you want a high protein, low carb dish. Another great option to add here is black beans, olives, or jalapenos. Stuffing the peppers. Next, we are going to stuff those bells. Be sure that your peppers and meat are not too hot to handle with your hands, or use utensils to stuff the peppers. Stuff in as much of the stuffings as you wish. Then top it off with or sprinkle it with a bit of cheese and a dash of a little bit more salsa. Bake it for about 5 to 10 more minutes or just until the cheese is nicely melted. Final touches. Add to a plate and garnish with optional toppings and chow down. Side note, these were so tasty, I didn't even add anything else. Plus, I was a little hungry and forgot when filming this video. But if you try this recipe out, drop in a note in the comments to let me know what you use to add your special touch. That's all that I have for these tasty Taco Bell's recipe. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoy this content, hit the like and subscribe button, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye-bye.